Welcome into WCSN's coverage of ASU football alongside Kerry Crowley. I'm Alex Gallant. Kerry, last week the Sun Devils squeaked by Wisconsin in a tight contest. This week they turned our attention to Stanford, and this is the only battle of ranked opponents this weekend on the docket throughout the country. Now, Stanford possesses a running game very similar to Wisconsin, but they also have a couple key nuances that the Sun Devils really need to hone in on if they're going to have success against the Cardinal.
Well, Wisconsin struggled to get going in the first half against ASU, and I don't expect that to be the case for Stanford this week. And that's because Stanford does so many different things on offense. They have a myriad of different formations they can run their few base plays out of. They like to run zone, they like to run off tackle, and they like to run power schemes. So what they'll do out of their offense is you bring in different formations, utilize different personnel. They'll use 6, sometimes even 7 offensive linemen. They'll use 2, sometimes 3 tight ends to get an extra man advantage on one side of the football. So what they're really going to try to do is pack things into one side of the field, the right or the left, and they're trying to create mismatches with their personnel. So they'll go shotgun, they'll go pistol, they'll even go some wildcat formations to keep ASU guessing.
And last Saturday, they only beat Army 34-20 on the road. That has a lot of people saying, oh, Stanford's prime for an upset here against Arizona State. But that's not how they built.
Stanford is not built like that at all, Alex. And that's because they're built as a running team. They're not going to run the score up like Oregon can. They're not that big play team that Wisconsin even can do.
Right.
Wisconsin last season, 4th in the country and plays over 40 yards. This Stanford team is going to grind it out. Their goal is to pick up 5 or 6 yards on every carry, and they've got the running backs to do that. Tyler Gaffney returned to the program this year. Anthony Wilkerson, even Barry Sanders Jr. can make a difference in the running game. So we'll keep your eye out for him. But I expect Gaffney and Wilkerson to be the 2 main guys, gashing things up the middle, rolling for extra yards. And what Stanford's going to try to do is long, sustained drives. They're not like Arizona State in that no-huddle scheme, trying to get as many plays in as they can. Stanford's all about executing to perfection on the ground, and we'll see if they can keep up that 200-plus yards per game average this week.
Stanford and Arizona State, 4 o'clock kickoff up in Palo Alto. I know, Kerry, you're headed up there to call the game for the Blaze. It's also going to be televised nationally on Fox. Everyone's favorite guy, Gus Johnson, is going to be calling that one. So 4 o'clock Saturday, Stanford and Arizona State. For Kerry Crowley, I'm Alex Gallant. This has been WCSN's coverage of ASU football.